Hello Aquarius, welcome to your November 2019 reading. My name is Michelle. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Special welcome to my Apple and Spotify podcast listeners. Let's tune into this reading. I want to get a couple cards from the romance oracles firstly for the sign of Aquarius and what they'll be dealing with in November. Tuning into the energies. And one more. Let's take a look. We have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, and stay optimistic about your love life. So here it's about, I feel like there'll be a time where you are needing to focus your energies more on yourself than externally on another person. I actually feel that this is good energy for you. It's really a time where you love doing what you want to do. So whereas in the past, Aquarius, you may have been very focused on doing things for others, getting involved in what they were doing, their drama, their activities. Well, this is you spending some time probably on your own, but not in a bad way. I feel that this is much needed in order for you to remember who you are outside of a relationship. So Aquarius, and this in turn makes you even more attractive to other people, because once you get that energy of being very self-sufficient, very confident, doing your own thing, enjoying your own life independently of others, that's when it seems like they start banging down the door trying to get to you. Seven of Cups, exploring your options, spending some time just daydreaming about what you could possibly have in the future, not limiting your options is what I'm getting from Spirit. We'll cut these cards, and right in the center of this reading, one card that will be your energy. What is crossing you? What's at the base of this reading? What's crowning the reading? What's just going into the past now? What's coming towards you? How you're viewing yourself? How others may be viewing you or your external circumstances? Your hopes and fears? And one card for the outcome. Aquarius, right in the center. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse, crossed by the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So when it comes to getting your head together, I feel for you, in order to be able to give to others, firstly, you have to be able to give to yourself some time to reflect on what it is that you truly want. You know, if I'm getting for some of you Aquarians, you may not even want another relationship for a little while. So if somebody is around you at the moment, Aquarius, you may be thinking, do I really want this to come in? It's not that you're putting up blocks. I really just feel that this is just you needing to spend some time doing the things that you want to do that are very important to you before you can give to others. So it's like you have to build up some of that stability that may have been lost due to a prior relationship before you're ready to release it to others, share it with others. So knowing what you want. Yeah, the Four of Wands in reverse. You know, it may just be that you're not ready to settle down into something long-term right now. You may be just coming out of a partnership, a long-term marriage. What's crowning this is the Nine of Swords. Yeah, a lot of worries, a lot of confusion. I'm mainly picking it up as anxious thoughts about the future. You know, Aquarius, there's really no need for that, because I get that that's what's causing this discomfort with this Ace of Swords in reverse. It's a lack of understanding of your own needs. I think that coming out of some relationship where perhaps you felt like your needs were not met, or you almost got to a stage here, Aquarius, I feel, where you didn't even know what your needs were anymore because you were so used to dealing with everybody else's. And you'd kept all of your own needs to yourself for whatever reason. But it seems like now Spirit is saying, we'll send you another relationship if you want it, but do you really want it? In the past, we've got the Hermit in reverse. Okay. All right. Fear of being alone. Again, I don't feel that you'll be alone for long, Aquarius. This time of being by yourself, I feel is needed in order for you to overcome any doubts or fears about being alone. You know, it's really just rediscovering yourself and your sense of independence. Because here comes the Emperor. That's what I mean. No need to fear being on your own a long time, because there's soon going to be someone coming into your life who looks good. They're a mature individual, someone who takes responsibility for their own life. The Emperor is a very independent energy as well. So this is a very strong force. And to be in alignment with this kind of individual, I feel that you also need to be on that level of control, under control of your own life, stable. So where there is fear at the moment of never settling down or not finding love again, being unhappy where you are, being unhappy alone, I see you needing to change your mindset and to think of this time alone as a time to regain a sense of self, a sense of purpose, to know who you are, to know your own needs, to do what you want to do during this time in preparation for this new person coming in, this Emperor. How are you viewing yourself? The Three of Cups, you know, I love that. This is you getting out and enjoying yourself again after spending a lot of time worrying about things. You know, if there's any guilt or shame here about perhaps leaving an old relationship in order to have some fun, please don't. Please don't think of that. This is your time, Aquarius. You know, as long as you're not leaving the other person in the lurch here, and that you're leaving under good terms, that things are all squared away, everyone's been accounted for. Now it's time for you. Now it's time for you to meet your destiny. This other thing that you're leaving behind wasn't your destiny. It took up a lot of your energy. I get kind of an energy vampire energy about that other person. Now it's time for you to go and enjoy yourself with friends, with family. How others are viewing you, the Queen of Wands, beautiful. So no need to fear. If you're thinking this Emperor is not seeing you as someone who is worth loving, is lovable, then I feel that you'd be wrong, because I see them as seeing you as very independent, an entrepreneur, someone who is shining in their eyes. So no need to fear. I think that's what the fear is. Yes, you're fearing this person not liking you, or not viewing you as a lovable person, or not recognizing you. Hopes and fears, you've got the Four of Swords. Again, it's that time alone. So this is someone who can't come to you straight away. So this is a situation that may be on hold. They're coming to you soon though, I get that. But it's just this in-between stage where it's causing a lot of anxiety and you're worried. How's this person going to view me? especially if it's someone that you knew years ago. You're thinking, well, this person, will they still like me? Will they see me as someone who has achieved a lot in life, who is successful, who has that adventurous spirit? You know, the Queen of Wands energy, it's very much a warm energy as well, someone who's very warm-hearted, very attractive energy. So you're worried, you're concerned that during this time where you're not with this person, I feel it's someone that you're expecting. You're either expecting them, or you have a sense that someone's on their way to you. The outcome is the Queen of Cups. So here we have two Queen energies. So sensitive, loving, caring, but also independent. A nurturing energy, but there's no codependence here. There's no codependence. This is you, I feel, rediscovering yourself before another rediscovers you. It's what the message that I just got from Spirit. So this is someone that you've known before. They may be quite older than when you knew them before, Aquarius. But as a you know, age, it happens to everybody. It happens to the best of us. So for you, I get this sense of rediscovering yourself before this other person rediscovers you in the flesh. In the flesh. I do feel that by you going through this process of taking care of yourself, it brings about a recognition in this Emperor's eyes where he or she starts to see you as a worthy goal, a partner, a life partner. And this is someone that you've been friends with, perhaps for a long time. Yeah, but this is something that's it's giving you a bit of sleepless nights. You're concerned about how this is going to pan out. Spirit is saying to stay optimistic, to think positively, and not let your fears overtake you, or perhaps worse than that, by being fearful of this new person coming in, you could self-sabotage. You could put up walls, barriers. No, you want to be open, completely open to this person coming in. You're just fearing that you're not lovable. I feel it's because of a past relationships, people not treating you well, Aquarius, feeling out of your depth, feeling, why do I get this, but I get like cloistered, being around people who are too perhaps needy or take up too much of your time. I have a feeling that this Emperor will respect your boundaries. They'll respect your need for independence, as will you to they. So this has a really good chance of being a very good couple, because I get the sense that this is something where you can both respect each other. You both have similar values. You both have similar temperaments. They're not exactly the same. I get fire and fire here. A lot of passion. I see that. Passion at a mature age? Absolutely, yes. Definitely here. A lot of attraction. A lot of emotion here as well. I see emotional fulfillment. But what's getting in the way are your thoughts. You're talking yourself down. It's like you're talking yourself out of this relationship, Aquarius. Let's get one more card on that Queen of Cups as the outcome. The Six of Swords, yeah. That's you moving away from troubled times into much more happier times in the future. So transitioning into your new, I get new path, moving on from the past. Something has died in your life, and it should have. I feel it's an old relationship that was toxic, and it was toxic to the point where you lost your confidence. Perhaps someone had a third party, and there were undue comparisons to other people. Negativity placed on you by another person is what I'm picking up here, Aquarius. So it's moving away from that and recognizing that you are lovable and that you need to put yourself first. Put yourself first, and I do feel you have someone coming in soon that is going to be your equal. They're going to recognize you as the person that you are, entirely lovable. They're also going to recognize your attributes as something that they're looking for in their partner. No codependence here. This is two very, very successful people who have their lives together, but also their lives independently of each other. And it's not like you need to be in each other's pockets. You know, I feel like there's potential for love here. And there's a lot of potential for this to move. And for some reason I'm also getting this as moving to another place as well. So either they need to move to be with you, or you need to move to be with them. So there may be questions around where to live. That might be stressful as well. You know, starting a new relationship, problems with where to live. You probably have your own houses that you like. let's say that, because I do get that. And then if you join together, I mean, somebody has to kind of give up their place of residence. So that might be stressing you out as well, if this is someone that wants to come into you fairly quickly. For others of you who don't yet have this person in their life, they're on their way to you, and it's like they're giving you this assist. I see them as this person who is rowing you. I see you here as this figure in the boat, and the Six of Swords for my podcast listeners, and the man behind here with the oar rowing the boat. It's kind of like a gondola, if you think of it that way. And there's an element around this of this person coming to almost like rescue you. Though I don't think you need rescuing, Aquarius, but it's kind of like that energy, and putting you in this boat and kind of whisking you away to a better life. Let's see. We'll get some angel answer cards. Success. Well, I mean, this person is going to see you as very successful. And I feel like this relationship is going to succeed. So don't talk yourself down. Don't talk yourself out of it. And also recognize who you are, and don't ever feel like you are not worthy or that you're not lovable. What else does Aquarius need to hear with this reading? And we have a card of meditation. So when we talk about the Four of Swords, I feel that this time of calm, this time of spending some time away from this person, because it doesn't seem like they're with you at the moment. They're on their way though. So really just spend this time not worrying so much or stressing about this situation, but really just doing the things that you need to do to bring about peace and calm in your life. Whatever those are, you know, going to the beach, the lake, walking around in nature, whatever it could be, going to a museum, an art gallery, wherever you find brings you those happy moments where you feel good and you feel a sense of calm, where you don't feel distracted by mobile phones and TVs and loud noises. Just finding that sense of calm and respite so that you can find this Zen-like energy that I feel around these cards, and not to fear that silence, You know, because it may be that you're coming out of an old situation here, Aquarius, which was very chaotic, drama-filled, and there was a lot of noise. So don't fear the silence. It's not boring, is a message that I'm getting from Spirit. The silence is not boring, so don't fear it. Embrace it. I get the need to embrace that silence because it's going to calm these thoughts that you're having up here, doubting yourself, fearing the worst. For you, anytime you have a negative thought and start to worry about your life and your not being successful when it comes to love, I want you to knock that thought out of your mind and refocus your energy on something that is positive. You have giant self-respect, Aquarius. This other relationship, I feel, may have knocked that a bit, but I don't feel it's too long before you start feeling better about yourself. And then this Emperor is coming into your life, and that makes everything dialed up to 11. You know, on the old amplifier, it amplifies the already good feelings that you're having about yourself. But it's not that it's this person making you feel that way. That's coming from you. You reach that 10, and then this person comes in, and we dial it up to 11. And that's when the magic happens. So I'm going to leave it there for you, Aquarius, and wish you all the very best. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. I thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And a special thank you to my listeners on podcast. Bye for now.